everybody. Welcome to Spikey Saturday number 300 on the Mana Leek. I'm John, as always. We're drafting more Midnight Hunt. There's only a few weeks left before Crimson Vow comes out. We've got an Augur of Autumn, who I don't know if I've ever cast. I've picked the card a few times. I don't think I've ever played it. Better than a Sprout, better than a Flesh Taker, and there's not much else in this pack. So it's pretty straightforward. Still not super loving this format. I've heard you in the comments telling me that I shouldn't be negative about a set, and I should not criticize sets, and I don't really know what to tell you. I don't think most people come here to hear me just lie about whether or not I like a set or not, and I don't like this one, so we're going to keep playing it. Doesn't mean I like it. Doesn't mean that I have to shut up about not liking it. Sorry, YouTube comments. We're going to take this Augur of Autumn. Ooh, I do like a Curse of Surveillance. Spell Rune Painter's good, Ambush is good, but I'll take a second rare. What was taken out of this pack? An uncommon, I guess? Scab Wrangler? Infernal Grasp, maybe? But I'll take a Curse of Surveillance for sure. If we end up blue-green, cool. Be happy with that. Be very happy with that. Yeah, I should. I don't know if I've done this on a YouTube video yet. Probably not. Be aware, October 30th is this year's Extra Life stream, where we'll be doing 24 hours of streaming, raising money for my local children's hospital in memory of my sister, giving away a whole bunch of stuff. This pack, we're probably going to take this Midnight Ambush over the Foul Play. There is a Falcon Abomination here if we just wanted to cut blue. But I think we should just take the best card, which is Midnight Ambush. Yeah, raising a whole bunch of money. Last year we did $5,000 raised, which was awesome. That put me up to over $10,000 lifetime. This year, we're going to be giving away Arena Booster Pack codes donated by WotC. Gift certificates for Cool Stuff Inc. We got $200 worth of them donated by Cool Stuff Inc. Every $100 we raise will be $10 given away for Inked Gaming, thanks to them. We'll split that up into like probably $30 and maybe a couple of $60 giveaways. Here, we've got an Organ Hoarder, which I'll take over a troop, I guess. Organ Hoarder's just better. We've got 2 GP promo foil. They're in hard cases, don't worry. Lightning bolts. We've got a Judge foil Grand Arbiter Augustin the 4th. I'll probably add another Judge foil or 2. I'm debating about a foil Imperial Seal as a giveaway, but that thing's appreciating in value like crazy, so I kind of want to hold on to it for a couple of more years to just make the giveaway more insane when I finally do it. I feel like I'm forgetting some other stuff. I'm putting 4 Midnight Hunt Collector Booster Packs into the pool, so we'll open those on stream and give them away, so we get an impromptu crack pack, plus you could win the cards from them. And it's a good time. So come hang out October 30th, early in the morning, to October 31st, early in the morning. We've got a Locked in the Cemetery here, which I like. I don't like much else here. I'm not jumping into black-green for a ghoul. Certainly not for Stick Fingers. Stick Fingers has just never impressed me. Yeah, I'll take the Locked, because I think we're heading towards blue. We get a Geist Wave as well. So we don't know if we're green. We don't know if we're black. I'll tell you what we're not. We're not red. You know how I was railing about how everybody was saying red was terrible and I was having incredible success with red and people should draft red and red's actually good, and everybody was like, well, the 17 lands data says blah, 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 blah. Everybody's drafting red now. Guess who was right? Me. Guess who got the credit? I don't know, probably LSV or something. Here we've got Gale Drifter has oddly not impressed, which is weird. It should be fine, and I think it's at best been fine. We're not jumping into red for these 3 cards. Otherworldly Gaze is bad in other than extreme narrow scenarios. Howl Hunt is okay. But yeah, we'll take the Gale Drifter. We think we're going blue here. This pack is also pretty bad. Yeah, I don't really want any of these cards. I guess I'll take the Jack-o'-lantern in case we splash. But yeah, it's wild. Like, for the first week and a half, something like 70%, 80% of my decks, 100% of my trophies were red. I have had 3 red decks in the last 8 days. Because red just doesn't exist in the pods anymore. It's wild. So here we get a Trapper as the best card, I think. If there's a chance that we're green-blue splash, a Path is fine. And, you know, currently I'd rather be green over black here, I think. I'm not going to miss a Sifters. I'm not going to miss a Vivisection. Let's take the Path just in case we do get to end up in green. Bait Hook Angler's fine. There's a Silverbolt here as well, but we'll take the Angler. Because we know our first color. We know our primary color, I think. We can take an Outlaw just in case we end up in blue-black. We'll take a Wolf, I guess, but we're not going to play it. Return to Nature for the side in case we do end up in green. Second Wolf, we're not going to play it. Second Curse of Surveillance is probably still good, right? Yes, you don't want to draw both, but if you have 2 in the deck, you double the chances of drawing the one that you want. So I think we'll take another Curse of Surveillance here. Over, not much, a Defenestrate. That's about it. Yeah, let's take a second Curse of Surveillance. So now I'll tell you where I kind of want to go. I kind of want to go blue-green with Root Creepers and the 4-mana Dork. Instead, the only green card we get is a Bounding Wolf, and the only blue cards we get are Startle and Bait Hook Angler. So I guess we'll take the Eaten Alive, just in case we're black. Even though we're not currently looking like the blue-black deck. But if this format were a good format, not that I'm saying it's a bad format, nudge, nudge, you could draft off of Archetype. But yeah, let's take Eaten Alive. Riling people up. It's so fun. I just can't get enough of it. Diregraph Horde, we're gonna pick that up, and it does look like black's gonna be wide open in this direction. So we might have to give up on the Green Dream, because green's not. I don't think it's cut. I think it's just not here. That's the way the packs go in 2021. Take a Defenestrate here. Because like what would have been taken here? So the rare doesn't matter. It shouldn't have an impact on pack collation. The uncommon missing. It's difficult to say that it was a green uncommon. We have 1 green common here, and I don't know what would have been taken that I would have been upset about somebody having. Green doesn't have great commons. But we'll take a Defenestrate and start to give up on the Green Dream here. Another Eaten Alive. Sure. We're going to want to get to some more zombies. We're currently just making the 2. Yeah, we're currently just making the 2. We'll get some more, though. We'll get some more. Probably not playing this Jack in the Lantern. Jack in the Lantern? It's like a Jack in the Box, but not. Devious Cover-Up is probably fine. I'd prefer a Flip the Switch, honestly, for this deck. But I don't really care about a second Outlaw here. Or a Bat Whisper, or a Behemoth. We could splash a Right. I'm going to take the cover up. Not much going on here. We got a second cover up, or we could splash a Graph Keeper. It's not terribly splashable. Guess we're on second cover up. Okay, Cuppers is fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. This deck currently might play a No Way Out as well. Larder Zombie's also not the literal worst. We get a Dissipate or a Blood Pact. I don't hate the Dissipate. I'd play a Dissipate and one Devious Cover-Up. Unfortunately, you know, Guilds of Ravnica, Devious Cover-Up, you could do the Devious Cover-Up loot. Because the game wasn't over on, like, turn 6. Here, this is like your top end. We'll take this Vengeful Strangler, obviously. Thank you, Auto Picker. This is like the top end of your deck. There's like 3 6-drops in the format at common. So you just don't have time to do a fun little Devious Cover-Up loop. I think we'll take the second Locked in the Cemetery over the second Geist Wave. I do like Locked. I know some people don't like it. Couldn't care less. And yeah, we're currently just not playing that. We'll take an Outlaw, but we're at 21 playables. We've got a whole pack left. We should be fine to get what we need. Nebelgast versus a Dreadhound. Well, here's one of the very rare 6-drops. I might take it. It's real good. So is Nebelgast Intruder, but Dreadhound's real good. Let's pick it up and see. Still just like no zombie makers, which means the Siege Zombie does not look great. In fact, I would say it looks bad. So I think I'm just on the Archivist here. We are going off archetype. So hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. Foul Play is about what I'm looking for here. Just a little bit more removal. You have to appreciate that this is a removal that you just use the first second you can. You don't hold on to this or try to get cute with it. You use it and move on with your life. So yeah, we'll cut one of these cover-ups because we've got the Dissipate. I would easily trade that Dissipate in for a Flip the Switch. Memory Deluge versus the Flip the Switch that I've been talking about. I think I need to Flip the Switch. I need zombies that I can throw away to the Eaten Alives. I need early counters. Yeah, I'm going to pick it up over this Dissipate. Revenge of the Drowned, I'm happy to see that as well. We could put that in over the Consider. Another Archivist, don't mind that. Get rid of one of these Outlaws. Falcon Abomination, we could get rid of another Outlaw. Heck yeah, we could. Heck yeah. Larder Zombie, does that get rid of anything? Maybe just the Devious Cover-Up. Devious Cover-Up I've found in a lot of decks to be hard to actually find the moment. So we get Nebelgast Intruder back around, which is wild. I'll cut a Gale Drifter for it. Like I said, Gale Drifter has not impressed. Not impressed. Secrets of the Key we're not going to play. Looks like we're on probably a 10-7 mana base. Stormrider Spirit. Not going to play it. Am I going to turn these Locked in the Cemeteries on? I play them a lot in blue-red, or did back when I was allowed to draft that deck, because you fill the graveyard up with Organ Hoarders, and that might get played, and Electric Revelations, and Instants and Sorceries and such, the cheap ones. You don't fill the graveyard up quite as quickly in these decks, so we might actually cut one of those locks. Maybe over that bait angler that we bait hook angler that we picked up at the last minute there. So yeah, once again, I've drafted this card and not played it. Yeah, like I said, 10-7. And we're gonna go. We're gonna go see how we do. I've had some bad luck the past 2 drafts, 3 drafts. Had my first 0-2 in the format. That sucked. Which I guess if your first 0-2 comes on draft 50, things are going okay. But the land luck in this format is hyper real. You cannot miss a land drop. You cannot draw 1 land too many. If you do, the game's over. And that's, in my opinion, not fun. In fact, I would almost argue it's bad. To me, drop whatever fancy vampire you've got, or fancy werewolf that's gonna die. And now let's see if we can take a turn off to start flooding them with card advantage. We cannot really. Fun times. Fun times. I will draw, thank you. Ooh, Dreadhound. What a weird horse. Easy block. Fun times. Like, I will just briefly point out what our opponent's board state is here. And we didn't even miss a land drop or anything. And now we're just probably dead. And in my opinion, that feels bad. That feels really bad. I probably just need to kill this hoarder, eh? Horde, not hoarder. Because then they have a turn to hit me for 2, 4, 6, 7. But then maybe we can reestablish. This might help out, maybe. We're going to have issues with the flyers. But yeah, I'm the idiot who has a card that costs more than 3 mana in my deck. Therefore, I'm going to lose. So they did not attack with the zombies, nor did they cast anything. Tell me of your plan. I'm assuming they're going to shoot my Haunt, and then we can just ambush their Interloper. Yeah, so we'll ambush the Interloper. Their casual little spell is going to deal a damage to me and kill a creature and draw them a card. At common. Yes, it only does 1 damage, but that's still too much text for a common. Alright, so now we just have to deal with that last flyer, which we've got Revenge of the Drowned for. But we're using 1 billion mana on like a token they got for free. Another Horde. They've been exiling my stuff, so Locked in the Cemetery doesn't do a damn thing. We could Dread Horse and then take Lethal. Can zombie locked and take lethal? I'm sorry, people in the YouTube comments. I don't care. The format's bad. Like, it's really bad. So we can't even keep up Revenge of the Drowned here. So I'm guessing we are passing the turn, hoping that we draw something, and our opponent just doesn't do something, I guess. Fun set. Well designed. Did they do math? They did math. Back in. Let's, I don't know, do something we didn't do in that game. That's probably the issue I have, is there's no decisions. You play your cards, and you see who has the most stupid power. There's no decisions. You just play all of your cards until you're done and someone's dead. So we could get more philosophical about this. I've had people come in and say, aren't you being dramatic? Saying that this year of Limited's been bad. I had this happen this week on the Twitch stream. The person then told me that they've been drafting for over a year. I'm not talking about what Magic was like a year ago. I'm talking about what Magic was like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It has changed since then. In my opinion, for the worse. Spell Rune Painter. Well, you can do that again next turn. And I get to ambush it too. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you. Boop. Am I the one who played the unreasonable commons first? Certainly first. But my remaining commons aren't exactly unreasonable, so we'll have to see what happens here. That's pretty unreasonable. That's also pretty good. Well, step one is definitely just hit him in the face. Step two is definitely kill that Florian. Step three is Overwhelmed Archivist and loot. 3. Goodbye, locked. I've had people locked in the cemetery My Thermo Alchemist, in case you were wondering if maybe that was a thing I should do. That is never a thing you should do. It's a bad idea. So they've got something cute here, so I'm going to ask them what it is. Show me your whatever. Nothing? Nothing cute? All right, let's curse them. 1. Just 1. Okay. They have nothing? Like I said, there's not really 6 drops in this format. So a large amount of this is probably lands. 1. Stromkirk Blood Thief, that's not... Oh, cute. I get it. I get what you were doing. Well, we're going to kill that Alchemist while we can. What are you blade branding? My horde? Okay. One me. Die. We are going to come on in for 6, drop them to 5. I think they'll take it. They will. And we'll drop another unreasonable common, probably locking the game up for us. Boy, I'll take this land, I guess, and play it. And draw a card. It was 5 lands on top. Oh boy. I assume they're dead. I'll take 3. Sure. Still dead. Sure. Still dead. Hey, they dead. Alright. Like I said, no decisions. Play your unreasonable cards before they play their unreasonable cards. So let's go back in and play some more unreasonable cards, shall we? Seems like a thing to do. I am hoping. I have not seen anything about original Innistrad flashbacks for Halloween. They usually do it every year, but I've seen nothing for this year because, of course, if it's back for Halloween, it would be there for the 24-hour stream. And I do love doing some original Innistrad. Well, we're going to have to hit some lands, but I see an unreasonable common in my hand. Interloper, okay. Still no lands. Not quite in trouble yet, just very close. Taken 2. Play your Blood Thief. Pretty good. Pretty good. Found a land, not quite the color that I wanted. Let's get in for 2. Let's drop another. And we've got approximately a turn before this match is over. Because we're going to take 3. They're probably going to put another counter on it. They're going to play this, which is going to get that. So we can lock in the cemetery this, I guess, to start. But the match is over. Match is over. 2% chance of us winning. Fun times. If they attack in with the Bat Whisperer and we can double block and they have nothing, maybe I'll put us up to like a 10% chance of winning. But this literally has to be a swamp on top. Maybe an island and we can Oregon Hoarder into a swamp or something. Maybe we get to kill the bat here, who knows. I wonder just how black their deck is. Like, are they not actually black-red? Are they just very black? Did they side into mono-black? What happened here? Are they stuck on black? Except it's obviously working out pretty well for them. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Bladebrand My Intruder? Cool. Don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. Hey! Can we do anything with it? We can kill the 6/4 while holding up a flip the switch. I don't hate that. Or do we want to kill the flyer? No, I'll put the intruder in front of the flyer. I don't care about that. Well, yeah, no, because we've got the bait hook anglers, right? So yeah, let's kill that. Sack this. Pass the turn. Massively telegraph this, flip the switch, but so be it. Hell no. Hell no. Island? No, because there's a lot more lands in this deck right on near the top. I'll tell you that much too. So we'll throw that one away and we'll probably draw a land on top. Revenge of the Drowned is also good to see. Because even if we didn't hit Revenge of the Drowned, we could Organ Hoarder, we could Strangler, Bait Hook Angler. There's a lot of stuff we could do. Tell you what I do want to do. I want to begin attacking a bit here. Get some damage going. Let's drop the Hoarder, see if we can find a swamp, probably. Or not. We'll take the Midnight Ambush because it kills a whole lot of things on their board, even without it being night. I have a feeling if they ever find a mountain, we might be in trouble. Pass of the turn, sounds good. Eaten alive. Throw it away. Geist Wave, okay. Okay, we're starting to get a start here. Let's get in for 3, 4, 5. It's not blocking it, I'm not doing anything with it. So let's get in for 7, see about dropping them to 9. They're all about taking 9, cool. Or going to 9, so we'll get a Drifter out, holding up Geist Wave and Ambush in case of shenanigans. But boy, maybe them getting boned on red really helped us out here. So double Blood Thief is bloody terrifying. One of them has to go right now. And then we will Surveil. Swamp. Yeah, getting a Diregraph Horde down probably gets us pretty close to just finishing this off. So let's draw the land that we know. Let's get in for another 5, take them to 4. Drop a Horde. And that's got to just be lethal with an Alpha Strike. They've only got 1 blocker. Alright, well, I gave us a 2% chance to win. Hey, they found a mountain. But I'll still say I don't think we made any decisions. Our opponent made the poor decision of not drawing the land that they needed, I guess. Their own Diregraph Horde, so they've got 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3. So they still take 3, 4, 5, 6. They're still dead. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Block. Actually, no. Let's block like that. And yeah, I'll take the 2. My turn. I win. All right. I'll take it. I did not in any way, shape, or form think we were going to win that one. Our opponent must have been pretty black-red and must have had a very red hand. All right, let's keep going. The new chair has come in, I will say, and it's been lovely. Although my back's hurting today, I think had like 2 to 3 hours of work where I was very focused, very much at the monitor, which I know is in the wrong position. we can have some ergonomics talk here while we wait for our next opponent. I've got 2 monitors on arms. They're large monitors, 27 or something and 25, we'll say. One slightly smaller. Because they're so big and monitor arms are meant for somewhat smaller monitors, I can't have them straight, like flat, unless I have them very far away and very spread out or very close. And so as a result, they're kind of on an angle, which means I'm on an angle to watch my main monitor and on this angle to watch this monitor, which means I'm probably not sitting perfectly the right way. I'm probably sitting twisted. And as a result, horrible pain in my left shoulder. That has been ergonomics talk. Right in the shoulder blade. But the recline feature of the chair, fantastic. It's like weight activated. The headrest does not go with the chair. It stays straight. Like you stay forward. It's got some cool features. Timberland Guide as a bear, you got it. We're going to go with a bait hook angler. Pass the turn. We're staring at our old friend 3 islands and not much to do with them after this turn. Our opponent, on the other hand, is just on the natural 3 colors, which apparently is a thing these days. There's a lot of people just jamming 3-color decks, no fixing. This horse is so far away from being cast. I guess we can recast the angler. No, I want to... Thank you. Yeah, we can recast the angler. And we can start surveilling here. All right, so there's their fixing after they got their natural Sultai. Fair. I will say again, if you've not been checking out the Twitch streams on Wednesdays, they're super fun. I've really been enjoying them. We had Blackthorn Gaming, noted opponent from match 3 of last week, come and hang out in the channel. It was a good time. They're up to 5 mana. Let's surveil and try to get ourselves out of this. Flip the switch. Honestly, I want the lands, but I'll keep it. We've massively telegraphed it, but we're going to at least get a card out of it. They are going to have to play into it. They'll just play their worst card. They might even just flash back this path. Nope, you don't get that. So either they played into that somewhat foolishly, or they have something better than a 5/5 often trample. I would like to draw land, please. Thank you. And we will hoard some organs. Grabbing another land. And then, do I need to get some things off the board? Let's start getting some things off the board. Yes, they'll get to draw a card. That's fine. I'm also drawing cards if they block my disturbed creatures. They should put a cultist in front of the 2/2 and probably just take the rest. Because blocking these creatures draws me cards. Okay. That is fine by me. So pretty much regardless of what they play here, we drop our curse. Mask of Grizzlebrand. We're racing that pretty well here. Like they're hitting us for 2, we're hitting them for 6. That ain't the worst thing in the world. Yeah, let's get our curse going. And we'll just pass the turn. Ooh, how many cards would I like to draw? There's no weird interactions with having 2 of these. Oh, yeah, there is a weird interaction. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, any number of target players other than that player each draw a card. Will I be drawing 5 cards a turn? 2 from this one, 2 from this one for my draw step? That might be too many cards. That might be too many cards. Rise of the Ants? Gross. That might be too many cards. That sounds like a way to really deck myself real quick. Let's get Dreadhound going. Land. Glad to see those gone. How many lands are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's still 7 in the deck. All right, we got our weird horse going. But they're going to have too many ants. Too many ants. I don't have anything to deal with that. I do have something to deal with that stupid equipment. And something to deal with the rise of the ants from the graveyard. So, return to nature coming in. They're going to hit me for 2. Good for them. So now I wonder, do you think they'll quad block if I come in with the horse? I know it's a dog. Shut up. Well, I don't know if we're winning any other way. So let's see if we can get him here. See if we can, like, bounce an ant and shrink an ant. They might just take 6. Just don't quad block me. Triple block is pretty good. Because we bounce 1. Then we intruder the other. Then we kill them all. And holy moly, did we ever turn a corner. Things have changed. We have 7-ish turns before we deck ourselves. Ghoulish Procession, do not care. Dawnheart Rejuvenator, don't terribly care. How many cards have I drawn? They have 23 cards left? I have 15? How did... Oh, I guess I played that curse a good number of time ago, didn't I? It's been around for several turns. That would speed things up quite a bit. Passing the turn. Okay, so they want the Timberland guy to die in order to draw some cards, eh? So we need to do something about that. So let's surveil. Geistwave sounds good. Is it permanent? It is permanent. That's pretty cute. That's really mega cute, actually. That's pretty mega cute. I want to see what these blocks are. Perfect. We are going to bounce the mask. Kill that. Hit them for 1. They can get their zombie. That's fine. And then we are going to, I guess, Archivist, throwing away our Curse of Surveillance. Because we can't cast this. We deck ourselves in like 2 turns. Then we can drop a Falcon Abomination as well. Unfortunately, as wide as our board is, we're just not going to be getting in, really. I assume this will go on the ant. And we're unfortunately out of bounce stuff. It's going to go on the zombie. So they're just going to get in for 2 and then move it over to the ant. That's fair. Get 2 points of damage. Oh, the mask works really cute. I see what they're doing with the mask and the procession. Because the zombie will die because it gets sacked. Yada, 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 yada. So they will gain 2, lose 2, draw 2, lose 1. So they lose 1 and draw 2. It's pretty good. How do they still have 20 cards? A lot of cards. Diregraph Horde's pretty good. Goodbye, Anglers. So they've got themselves 2 blockers. That's not many blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Still only takes them to 5. Still only takes them to 5. Swamp doesn't do anything. I don't know what does anything, to be honest. Covert Cup Purse is cute. Let's try out the team. Because we're not winning if we're not just jamming our butts in right here. Organ Hoarder on there, and then Diregraph Hoarder is probably just going to eat an Archivist, would be my guess. Because currently they're dying, and I don't imagine they're going to choose to die here. Pretty good block, because we lose an Organ Hoarder, they lose everything. So they're going to go to 5, they're going to go to 4, 3, 2, 1, dead. Didn't even see all that shenanigans going on there. Holy. Whew. Stuff happened there. Good thing I didn't throw away that ugly, weird horse. Turned in a... Oh. I had flashed back. Flashed all the way back to when I first picked that Augur of Autumn and was like, yeah, I'm green. I took that Return to Nature for the sideboard. We can side that in. No, we can't side that in. We have very little ways of dealing with the BS they got going on over there. Short of like trying to hit it with the flip or a Dissipate or a Devious cover-up or something. Oh, I really dislike cutting a curse for a counterspell because, yes, we discovered we don't necessarily want to have 2 of these out, but it doubles your chance of drawing the first one, which is huge. The locked has been less than stellar, I will say. Foul play. Not many hits. We saw a lot of their deck. I'll cut the foul play for a Devious cover-up. We'll see where we go from there. Weird horse for the win. So any land gets us going. Any 2 lands really gets us going. So let's get going. Cool. Show me no 2-drop. Maybe? That's fine. I don't terribly respect that card. Siphon Insight me, okay. I've never had this cast against me. I've cast it against my opponent a lot. They took my swamp. Now, did they desperately need that land? Is that what happened there? We're probably going to pitch one of these lands. Boy, howdy, are we? Into an Organ Hoarder. Novice Occultist is fine. Yeah, they needed that land. That's interesting. So we'll smash in. You can get your card. So they're off lands. I'm not really missing whatever they're going to cast here. If it's terrifying, we can revenge it to cover it up the next turn. Poof. Those are all cards. So they're not flipping the day-night. I'm not flipping the day-night. This is just -2/-2. We're so far ahead, I just think I want the second counterspell. Because we already have an Eaten Alive in hand. Okay, so they got all their colors into an eccentric farmer. That's fine. Covert Cutpurse went away. That's fine. This is an easy slam. Easy trade. Get your zombie. Enjoy your zombie. Don't spend it all in one place. And then, yeah, we're going to hit like a Diregraph Horde or something here. Starting off with Flip the Switch, so that then we have a zombie for Eaten Alive. And then we still have Devious Cover Up for a more hard counterspell. Opponent goes over to twitch.tv/themanaleek to see if they can stream snipe me. Shadow Beast sighting? Nah, you don't get that. You don't get that. They're hurting on land, so I'm not too afraid of having to cover that up to exile it. It's going to be a while before they can recast that, I think. And then, yeah, they're just going to get the damage while they can. And as much as I want to keep that zombie around, I think I'll just not. Let's get in for 5. And then so they played Shadow Beast sighting instead of a 5-drop. So we're going to get a curse going here. No. There we go. And then if they do play something terrifying, again, we have the option of Revenge of the Drowned, counterspell. Get going that way. But if all they played last turn was a Shadow Beast sighting, I don't expect they're sitting on anything terrifying unless they just top decked it. Pestilent Wolf's not terrifying. Yeah, so if we played that other Curse of Surveillance, we'd deck ourselves in 4 turns. Because you see, it draws cards equal to the number of curses attached to that player. So this one would draw 2, this one would draw 2, and we would draw 1. That would be 5 cards a turn. Too many. What does Triskaidekaphile say? Is it 13 or more, or is it exactly 13? It's got to be exactly 13, right? Exactly 13. So it doesn't even help with that. So they just stole something. That was it? Yeah, that was it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can't do much. But we can, this is 3, 4 to recast, gross. We can no attacks, draw cards, calm down a little bit. Oh wait, I could have cast that. Oh, I miscounted my lands because of the friggin' like 3 islands here and 1 in the center and 3 over here. I've been saying this for years, but I wish Arena wouldn't just like flittle floddle my my stuff around. Just make things clear, consistent. Don't fliddle-floddle them around. All right, so we'll make this smaller. They must have a plan here, right? They have one of my cards. What do you got? Geistwave? Geistwave won't do anything. You got my Defenestrate? You down to 3 mana? Yeah, we'll counter that. No, that was their Defenestrate. Was it? Because in their 3 different hands they have, there is still a face-down card. So that was their Defenestrate. Okay. Yes, shuffle those back in, please. Kill the wolf. This has been another of my unfavorite, non-favorite, not enjoyed things of the past year or so of Magic on Arena, where you have like 3 different hands, because you've got your hand, and you've got your graveyard, and you've got your exile zone, and you've got your different kind of exile zone. Sure. Let's smash. Because if these Overwhelmed Archivists block, then I draw 2 cards. I draw 2 Archive Haunts. Sure thing, you got it. I guess they draw a 2/2 Decayed token, I guess. Sure, I okay the resolution of that. So now we have 7 mana. So that will let us Falcon Abomination and Overwhelmed Archivist and just go to the skies. Threatening ultra lethal in a couple of turns. Just absolute ultra lethal. Especially with the removal we're packing. Bird. Yep. That's essentially the perfect card for them at the moment. It won't save them, but it is essentially the perfect card for them at the moment. Yeah, we'll eat it. Boop. Get out of there, perfect card. Get. Let's get in for 6, and we'll pitch the other Curse of Surveillance, which is also going to turn on our locked for whatever next perfect card they find. Ah, I do have a Defenestrate. Cool. Good to know. Bounding Wolf? Alright. Well, hey, look at that. There's their next perfect card. And it's gone. Drop them to 3. And yeah, let's just continue to establish the board, because they've got no blockers. And that's gonna, yeah, we should have this. Should have this. Ow. Oh, I was probably slouching there, is my guess, too. Need to plant feet on the ground. Ahead. Shoulders. Win. Alright, 2-0. I think... What is this? Draft number 3? I think we're like 3-0, 3-0, 2-1 on Spikey Saturdays. Let's go 3-0 again. This is my most winningest format by far, for as much as I don't like it. And I will say, this is the best format we've had this year. And I'm not joking, like I was with AFR. AFR was the best we had had for a little bit. But currently, Midnight Hunt. Strixhaven? Kaldheim AFR, I think. Feels weird putting a guild set up there, but Kaldheim just sucked with the equipment at the end. Kaldheim was the set where I stopped drafting removal, and it was correct to do so. We're obviously not keeping that one. That's better. Yeah, who knows when this zombie is coming into play. By the time it comes in, it's not going to be as hyper relevant as it could be. Well, I guess it was possibly going to come in this turn. What can you do? At which, do you want to trade and also lose your Gavany Trapper? Didn't think so. Let's kill said... do we need to kill the Gavany Trapper right away? Can we just drop a Abomination? Let's drop the Abomination. Perfect 3-color mana on turn 3. They do have an Evolving Wilds for fixing. Did we see... I don't remember. Yeah, I'll trade here. I don't remember our last opponent's deck well enough. Did we see why they were 3 colors? I don't remember if we did. All right. Let's come in with the Strangler. All right. Say goodbye to your farmer. And goodbye to your trapper. And we'll draw that later, because I can't do anything with it. Drop the wilds, crack the wilds. Hit me for 2. Crack the clue. Can we do anything? If I was on full control, I could have done something really cool there, right? I could have bounced the Strangling Grasp back to my hand if Arena wasn't a pile of absolute crap. But I had to know that I was going to draw that Geist Wave, and I doubt I would have ever had time. Because the secret is, despite all the animations happening, the second they passed from their turn, the code had already gone. It had already said, you're drawing a Geist Wave, this is triggering, and you're letting it trigger. That's a pain. I could have bounced that back to my hand. And drawn a card. That would have been amazing. That would have been so cool. That would have been so cool. Oh. Frickin' stolen. Let's get this intruder down. What are you doing? What are you doing? You got a bounding wolf or something? What are you doing? What are you doing? Is it actually just burn, 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 burn? You're dropping a Cathar Commando. Okay. That is still on your turn, you know. In for 2. Drop a Horde. That would have been so cool. You know the Arena dev team is like, well, you should just always play in full control mode forever. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. Couple of bounce spells and them cathartic pyring in order to draw cards suggests some desperation. Boy, I've seen this card more than I would ever frigging care to see it in my life. What a BS crap card. Let's get in for 2. And I guess probably die. Put that in front. No. It's 5. Yeah, so they could just recast today. Now it's 2 blockers. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6. Not quite dead yet. Yeah, we're never getting it through on the ground now at this point. It is, we either hit with this intruder 5 times or the game's over. I might actually bounce my Diregraph Horde here. I have 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3. The next turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. To absolute hell with this card. Yeah, we can't do that. What we can do is just bounce the token, I guess. So we only take 4. So here we probably get to kill their next token. It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. All right. All right. Top deck magic. Top deck magic. At least we get to... And Bird Admirer ruins it all for us. Defenestrate's cute. Kill that. 2 them down to 5. Attack in with Cut Purse as well. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have enough to do all of that. But we are not winning if we're not attacking in the air. So we have to kill that. We have to get in for 2. And then we've got Chump. And then something. Sure. I'll take 4. They might have a Lunar Frenzy in hand. There was a big long think there that might have been counting the old manas. So let's get in for 2. Let's drop or Geist, I guess. So we're representing lethal in the air, and we've got block, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're not dead, and we've got lethal in the air. If they have literal stone, nothing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Have nothing? Or did you have that Lunar Frenzy in hand, as I said? Told you. Cool. That was fun. That was not fun. So they've got Lunar Frenzy. We have a billion ways to blow them out, by which I mean 2-ish, with Revenge of the Drowned and Geist Wave. Let's go back in and hope they don't get their busted mythic, I guess. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If anybody ever wonders why super high variant stuff like this bugs me, it's because these drafts do have a $10 Canadian entry fee. Remember, WotC does try to make you forget that drafts cost $10 Canadian or $7.50 American. They try to hide it with all of their gems, cost weird exchange amounts. And keep this in mind, gentle viewer. If you grind standard for 8 days in order to do your 1 draft a week, that's awesome that you can do that. But I don't, because I have streams on Wednesday, streams on Thursday. I have the Spiky Saturday video to do. I have practice drafts to do to make sure that I'm keeping up with the format and such. I can't draft one time a week and grind out 8 hours of standard to get there. So the fact that there's such a financial cost sucks a lot. I want phantom drafts that cost $3 Canadian, $4 Canadian. It has to cost something, and this will be the discussion because I don't think this match is going to have a lot of thought to it. In a good format, this is a close keep, but we're not in a good format, so we're mulling. That's much better. Vaguely better. We will pitch a land, I believe. So why would I not want, as some of you might have started to question already, why would I not want phantom drafts to be free? Or have like a $20 a month subscription fee? The reason, we need this dead before we play our whatchamadoodle. The reason is because if there is nothing on the line, yeah, we'll pitch this locked. If there is nothing on the line, then people will draft and drop like crazy. I don't have my 4th land. If I don't draw my land here, oops, concede. Because there's nothing on the line. You're kind of an idiot to not do that, frankly. Boy. Tell me of your blocks. Yeah, those are the blocks I would have done. We're going to do this. But yeah, shockingly, I didn't draw my land there. So I would just click concede, go to the next match. My draft deck didn't work out. Resign the draft, do another draft. And that would create an absolutely horrendous draft experience. Were they red, green, white last game? I can't even keep up with how many colors everybody are these days. Let's go with zombie. Show me your bounding wolf, please. Ooh, no bounding wolf. All right, well, let's kill that trap breaker. Pretty cute. And we didn't draw land, so we just lose like $3 Canadian, $4 Canadian, because we only get 1,000 gems back. Fun times. Fun times. Fun times. There's no way they block both things here, right? I could hope. I could hope. That was the thing that I wanted them to block, though. Are you splashing a Sacred Fire? Okay, we are going to get this Archivist down. I'll take 2. Sacred Fire, sure. Five of our top 14? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I think they've got a Lunar Frenzy in hand, so we're pretty close to just dead. Yeah, we're just dead. Fun Magic experience. Fun Magic experience. Tell me more of how I'm not allowed to suggest that the game design might be dated and bad. Tell me more of these tales. Lunar Frenzy me for lethal, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. So we double block an ant. Take 5, go to 5. Lunar Frenzy me, please. Please. There we go. The format's bad. I'm sorry, YouTube comments. But don't tell me that I'm not allowed to say a format's bad. It's bad. 2-1. We'll take it. But again, there's a billion changes that I would like to happen to Arena. In fact, let's take a brief look at something fun that happened to me on Arena today. If you weren't aware, and by the time this video goes up, you probably have an hour, there are stonks, as the kids call them, in the store today. 550 gold for 50 gold, or 10 gems or something. This morning, I clicked this. The thing popped up with the pile of coins in the middle of the screen. I clicked purchase. It said, "Congratulations, you've purchased your Usher of the Fallen," and 600 gems disappeared from my account. So if anybody wants to know why I'm displeased with Arena sometimes, take that bug as an example. But I have been the Man of Leek. I will continue to be the Man of Leek. You can find me over on twitch.tv on Wednesday afternoons. Like I said, October 30th, we're going to do the 24-hour stream. I'll see you in the comments. If you don't like that I don't like the format, I'm sorry. I legitimately don't care. See you next time.